Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Rams of Oakland taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The Vikings are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And now an audible here into something else. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
2nd and 10.
Check contact.
They'll give to Falk up the middle. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Ethan Evans on now to punt.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. He'll take it at the 42. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Back to throw here. Pressure comes and down he goes. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. He'll drop to throw.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
70 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
3, 18, right in. Third. Right there, hurt. Let's go.
Now a give inside for Fall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Hey, smash Broncos! 70 Rangers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's has a diving catch. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
3. Go check. Ready, what?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, that hit's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther streak. Warrior 70.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far. Offensively, or even defensively for that matter, they could use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Moss. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. We'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Hurt, hurt, hurt. Hurt, hurt. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 25. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Let's go now.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Hey, check that, check that. Street, street.
On the handoff, this is Falk. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, Smash. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Right there, hurt. Go trap, go trap.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Check. Ready.
Now a give left side to Fall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
18.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Trap 60.
2nd and 14. Over the middle, it's complete.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
19 tight. Ready.
They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 47 yards.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores, you have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there.
7 yards. And the Vikings have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's complete. He finds Falk here. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Riggs.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set, hurt. Warrior 70. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And an Oakland with first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check smash. 19 Lions.
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Got it. Ready?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. Rig alert.
Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
first 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Big Lion. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Right there, right there.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, smash Bronco. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Street, street. Go.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 14 yards.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
70 Timberwolves.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
They'll set up a throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Let's go now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hurt, hurt. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Check smash.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way.